welcome to the Language Lad YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about how in English we utilise phrases to mean that we are going to do something at this exact moment in time. In other words, right now. Interesting. Well, if you went back to Old English, the way that you said right now was actually, believe it or not, the word sunna. Now, my pronunciation of Old English, as I've said many times before, I'm not a professional linguist. I'm not exceptional at making the exact vowel sounds that I need to make for each sound, but it was something like the word sunnah. And it doesn't take a genius to work out that the Old English word sunnah or sunnah turned into the modern English word soon. So if you were speaking this language on this island 1,300 years ago, well, I say this language, I mean the language that this language evolved from, e.g. Old English back then, modern English now. If you were speaking Old English back then, 1,300 years ago on this very island, and you wanted something to be done right now, you would say, I want it done sunnah. You want it done soon. But because, and this is so interesting, because people routinely say they're going to do something and then don't do it straight away when they say they're going to do it, the word sunnah went from meaning immediately, right now, to meaning a sort of period of time. I'll do it soon. It implies, yeah, you're going to do it soon. It's not going to be right now. It's not going to be in the next few minutes, maybe a few hours, possibly even a few days, depending on the context of what's going on. But the word soon, the word soon definitely doesn't mean right now in modern English, does it? But that's exactly what it used to mean. Fascinatingly, there was also the word new in Old English, which has changed very little into the word now. So new to now. And actually modern day Dutch, again, my vowel sounds aren't the best in other languages, but in modern Dutch, the word new still means now. But this is really interesting. The word now back then meant now, but if you wanted to imply instantly, you used the word soon. And fascinatingly, once soon pushed its meaning outwards, the word now then came in to mean instantly. But nowadays, now, if we say I'll do it now, it is now, but it doesn't imply you're going to do it instantly. So actually to imply that you're going to do something instantly right now, you have to say right now. So even the word now, which replaced soon as meaning immediately, has begun that process of drifting back into town. So I'll do it now. It's like, well, right now? So you have to ask somebody, if someone says, I'll do it now, do you mean right now or do you mean like in like a few minutes or whatever? Oh, how interesting. The same is true of the word presently, which meant originally in this present moment, actually right now. Now, this is a word that not that many people use in this day and age, but it is there as an option to say, I'll do it presently, which should mean, historically meant, I'll do it instantly, immediately, right now. But again, it now means I'll do it presently is like, I'll sort of do it very soon. Very soon. See how all these words go together. It's so interesting. The same, by the way, is true, I think, although if any Cornish listeners are out there, the word directly in Cornish, which means directly, just like the version of saying directly, means essentially, I think it originally meant right now, because directly would be like implying directly like now. But these days, directly is the Cornish way essentially of saying the Spanish equivalent of mañana, as in, yeah, I'll do it directly, I'll see you directly, means sort of, yeah, it'll be done when it's done. Again, if there are Cornish listeners out there, can you please critique me on my pronunciation of directly? Hope I've got that close to right, if not totally right. But also, have I put that in the correct sort of terminology, as it were? It does essentially mean in Cornish dialect that you're going to get round to doing something if you say, I'll do it directly, or it'll happen directly, rather than it's going to be like right now. It's definitely not right now in Cornish, but I think, please do let me know. I think it did used to mean right now. It sort of makes sense that it would have originally meant that. So yeah, that'd be super fascinating to hear from any Cornish dialect speakers or people who are from Cornwall who use that word in their routine language. That would be awesome. Interestingly, it's not only, as we just used the Cornish dialect example, it's not only the English language that this happens to too, because if you look at Spanish, for example, their word for now is ahora, which means at the hour, which means originally meant now. But if you want to really imply like right now in Spanish, you have to say ahora mismo, which means at this exact time. Now, I know we've got some German speakers watching the channel, so thank you to everyone who has been watching the channel and putting comments talking about German. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. That's super cool. Yeah, so if you're watching this video, any German speakers, I'd be fascinated to know whether what the situation is with like the sort of immediacy of right now in German. So if you're going to say ich mag das jetzt, does that mean, so I wish in English, if you don't know any German, means I make that, I do that now. So ich mag das jetzt. Does that imply you're going to do it right now, or gibt es ein anderer Wort? Is there another word for like right now, like yeah, jetzt? Obviously, you can, with all of these things, you can see the body language does have a massive implication, but yeah, super fascinating. So this, I hope, has been an interesting little example of how language changes its meaning over time. And because people just, in this case, don't get things done when they say they're going to get things done, these words that mean instantly originally meant right now sort of drift out. And interestingly, I wonder whether in 10, 15, 20 years' time, we'll be talking about right now, and you have to put another clarifier in front of right now. So if you say, I'll do it right now, do you actually mean right now, right now? So you might even have to say, I think I've even heard somebody say that when I'm saying that now. Do you mean right now, right now? Which would be so funny. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now is the time to end this video. Have a lovely weekend, everybody who's watching this when this is released on a Friday. If you're watching this at another time of the week, have a lovely day. Ciao for now. Adios. Hasta luego. Buongiorno.